So a lot of people be wondering about, what type of credit cards to get. You get kind of confused, you're really not sure, but I'm gonna help you out. All right, so what I want to do is give y'all some reviews, some feedback on my experiences with my credit cards. All right, so got the fit on, Adidas tracksuit, that's what we hitting on real quick, the chain. All right, so this is what we're gonna start with right here. This card right here. Can you see it? This is the N Rewards Navy Federal Secured Card. All right, I got this card when I first started trying to work back on my credit, which was about like 5 or 6 years ago. I had a lot of mistakes that I had made over the past couple of years when I was younger, and I just needed a fresh start. So I reached out to Navy Federal. I applied for the Navy Secure card. What I can say with this card is it is secured. All right, so meaning that it has a limit on there, you can't go over it, honestly. And you also have to pay it forward, meaning you can't use the card unless you put money on it, type thing. You get what I'm saying? So with this card right here with the $300 limit, I usually just pay my gas on this, or might take care of some bills. But other than that, $300 limit, I take care of gas. Boom. So over time, I'm doing great. Everything's going good. Everything's flowing. Bills are pretty much easy to take care of, and I got my secured card. I'm paying it off. Every 2 weeks, I'm paying it off. So then next thing I'm like, okay, I want to step it up a notch. I want to go ahead and get me a unsecured card. And at the time, I was kind of nervous because, like I said, I was trying to fix my mistakes from my past. So at the moment, I was just like, okay, so let me go ahead and apply for a Credit One Bank credit card, in which I did. So I applied for this card right here, Credit One Bank. If you go to Credit One Bank website, they have a pre-approval application. And actually, all the cards that I show you have a pre-approval application. That's why I got them. So it has a pre-approval application. You fill out your information, and at that moment, they'll say, hey, if you're pre-approved at the time, they'll let you know. If you're not, they'll say, at this moment, we cannot approve you for any of our cards. And just keep on moving forward. Don't apply for it. If they say that you're not pre-approved, please do not apply, because you don't want to take a chance of them running your credit and your credit score dropping for no reason, right? If they say that you are approved, that still doesn't mean that you're going to get it when you submit your application. So just be mindful of that. So I got pre-approved, submitted my application, and I got pre-approved. I got approved for a $400 credit limit. All right, which was good for me because this card gave me my first unsecured card, this company. And some people are iffy about Credit One Bank because of their interest rates and stuff like that, annual fees. But honestly, this card hasn't done anything bad to me. To be honest, I got an increase after using it for 5 months. My credit limit increased to $550. What they'll do is they'll send you an email after they see that you've been responsible, making your payments on time, or making your payments over time, and they'll go ahead and give you an increase. All right. So after I see that I'm responsible, I'm saying I'm taking care of my bills, my credit cards are paid off every month, and I'm straight. I'm streamlined. I'm going. I'm like, hey, you know what? I want to step it up a notch. I want to do something bigger. I need something better. I want to, push it to the limit a little bit. So I go to CapitalOne.com and get pre-approved for my Platinum Capital One card. With this card right here, I got pre-approved as well. They have the same resource that all of these cards have. You go on the website, you put your information in for the pre-approval, and they'll let you know if you're good or not. Like I said before, I repeat, do not go and apply for a card that you're not pre-approved for. Okay, I highly recommend get approved first. So with this one right here, they instantly approved me for $3,000 at this point. So I'm just like, wow, I worked my behind off. I came from $300 to $3,000. So after a while, I'm using it, just using it miscellaneously, like just buying stuff with it and paying right back off, or use it to pay my bills and pay it right back off my debit card. I never really use my debit card to pay anything. Like, I really don't use my debit card anymore at all, because like it never gives you any kind of benefit. Like, if you use your credit cards, your credit score is affected, and then also you get all kinds of like points and perks and all the kind of stuff like that. So use your credit card. So after having this for like 6 months, I ended up getting another $500 increase. So now my limit is $3,500 on this Capital One. So, after a while, I'm confident, everything's going great, no issues with my credit cards. And then I'm just like, one day going out to eat with my friends. Mind you, everybody I hang with just about was in the military that we went to lunch that night with one day. So as we paying for our meals, everybody's pulling up the cards and stuff. And then I just see like a bunch of people with this card. This bad boy. Can y'all see it? It's the American Express Platinum. Bam. There you go. Has my name on it, so this ain't no fake stuff. All right, so next thing you know, I see a bunch of people pulling out cards like this is the card to get. Like, you need to get it because it's like you get all these points and stuff like that. And it's like, if you want one, if so, like everybody just starts saying like, no, use my points. Like, use my invitation so I can invite you so I can get some points too. So I'm just like, what are y'all talking about? So I ended up working my behind off like within the next 4 months to get my American Express card. It's a Platinum American Express card. And it's like a cash card, meaning that you have to pay it off every month in full. That is the whole point of having this card. Like, I basically, when I get paid now for the military, it basically goes to my American Express card and that's it. And I pay everything else with this bad boy. So the good thing about it, if you're in the military, it's a $695 annual fee for the American Express card. But if you're in the military, you're serving active duty, you can get that waived, honestly. So that is the best part of this card. Also, they have so many points that you can gain on there. I'm talking about for flights. I'm talking about for hotels. I'm talking about all kinds of points that you get. You can't even imagine how many points you can get for this. And it's one of the best decisions I ever made with getting a card. Like, I use that card for every single thing. Now, my other cards, I still use them from time to time to keep them open and to utilize them. And, momentarily, I'm pretty sure I get another increase because my utilization is very low. I try to keep at least 30% below my credit limit when it comes to utilizing them. So, honestly, it's one of the biggest things when you have an American Express card is making sure you have the funds to pay it off in full by the end of the month and just being responsible with that bad boy. Because it has no limit on there. The spending limit, they have it's a limit, but if they see something out of the ordinary, like say for instance, if I go out and buy me a brand new car, put it all on my credit card for like say about $50,000, they're gonna deny that because it's not like your normal spending habits. Unless you call them and say, hey, I'm about to make this purchase. I understand that it's $50,000. I got enough money to make the payments on this. It's up to you, because what they expect is you're gonna pay that $50,000 with this card right now, today, but come 30 days from now, you're gonna pay American Express $50,000 to pay that money back. So make sure if you got it in your pocket, that's the only time you swipe it. All right, so that is my review on the credit cards. If y'all have any questions, comments, and concerns, feel free to put them below. I am DJ Danny Girl, and like I said before, like I'm always gonna come with content, and it's gonna be real talk, advice, relationship advice, credit advice, all kinds of things. So next time I want to talk to y'all about personal loans. So a lot of people don't know about personal loans, and y'all get all kind of scary when it comes to it. But I'm gonna tell y'all and I'm gonna teach y'all about it. All right.